Hello, everyone. Welcome again to my class. We are back here today, and I hope you're having a great winter, and also I hope you're having a great time with your classes. From last week, from the videos of last week, we were talking about the massive open online courses, abbreviated MOOCs, which we talked about, and we talked about the different platforms that you can actually access this massive open online courses on it. You remember we had talked about. Let me just go through so you can catch up in case you missed it. Right, we had talked about these four, sorry, which I strongly recommended. Yes, there was Coursera, there was ADX, and Future Learn, and then Udacity. So these four were those that I actually recommended, and but then I also said that you can actually get, there are different sites and different platforms you can access massive online open courses on it. So I had recommended this. I'm hoping that you went through to check out what you can actually get from there. So as I said, and let me just run through this because I want it to be very practical. So you actually know what I'm doing. If you go through Coursera, for example, so let me just go there. Okay, if we go through Coursera, for example, and then right here, if we click, so right here you see this search bar, this huge search bar right here. You can type whatever you want to type as keywords, and then you get the courses, and then you're good to go. Okay, let's say, for example, we want to study nursing. Let's just take nursing. Let's type nursing right here, and then if we enter, uh there you go. There are a couple of nursing courses right here. There is pediatric HIV nursing, clinical reasoning, essential competence for nurse receptors. So if we go, for example, and we click on, well, let's take this one, essential competences for nurse preceptors. If we click this, for example, and then you see it all pops up, right? Essential competences for nurse preceptors. And then you can see this is a enrollment date right here. You can, well, it just says enroll. You can literally just enroll on it. And by the way, it's this course is it's offered by the University of Maryland in Baltimore. And then if you go down a little bit more, then you see it says about this course, so you can see all about it. And then you can actually see more about this course. You click more, they're literally going to tell you about the syllables and all that. So they have all these are the things you would study. If you take this course, you will be going through the schedule right here. And then uh oh, sorry, what you would learn is, yeah, literally the schedule. This is it. This is the syllabus right here, what you will learn. So you see they have it all here. And then you see meet your instructors. These are the instructors. Two of them, they would be the people that would be teaching you in this course. And then again, it says pursue a verified certificate to highlight the knowledge and skills you gain, and there is a price on it. So now you see, guys, as I told you in the last class, there is almost everything you can get right here at your fingertips. Is brought to you right into your bedrooms. So you can actually get all these, as I said, as a certified program, where you get certificate, you get a certificate at the end of it upon your graduation. Or you could just take the free one, which is actually just to enhance your knowledge and to prepare you for a bigger dream. So this was just I was just taking you into this to tell you how easy it is to navigate through this MOOCs, platform. So you really have no reason to not be on board. So again, all you need to do is just get right here, and then you type in the keywords you need, and then you search, and then you're good to go. So right, this was wait a minute, this was from EDX. Actually it's EDX, so it's at X or however you call it. So right, this is how easy it is, guys. And as I said, there is just more than enough you can get from these massive online courses. So as a matter of fact, we would be having a face-to-face class, and I want to show you some videos about some talk shows that are, more insights into how beneficial these massive open online courses are, and how you can actually make use of them to better prepare you for your career and for your future goals. So now let's move on a little bit into today. So now question is, who's benefiting from MOOCs and why? Who's benefiting from it? Now, as you would already guess, career builders would benefit the most from here. So, right, if you are pursuing a career and you are really pursuing it vigorously and very intensely, then you would benefit a lot from you getting into this massive open online courses, because as you saw from the previous, when I showed you how to navigate through, there is just a lot and unlimited material you can get from here, and then all that goes into shaping your career well. So career builders would definitely benefit a lot from MOOCs, but it doesn't end there. It doesn't end at career builders. People could benefit from these courses for various reasons. It could be for self development, just to develop yourself. You could potential investors could get knowledge about financial literacy. People that are interested in health things can get information regarding how to better improve their health. And then if you actually are interested in becoming someone as a medical practitioner, then you can actually also get courses that would relate to that field. So technically, or summarily, what it says is you actually shape yourself. You build the career yourself. You build yourself, which means if you are pursuing a career in a field, then you already know what kind of courses you need to take in order to prepare you to be able to do that job well, or to get your career to the finish line. So now, regardless if the courses you're taking are those that you're gonna get certified for it, and those are mostly paid for, or the free courses that would just give you the knowledge you need. Either ways, it is, you never are gonna lose if you are in taking a course from the uh, MOOCs. So, who is benefiting from MOOCs? Everyone who is on it, everyone who's taking a course on it benefits from it, because knowledge, there is never a situation where knowledge was not rewarding. It's always rewarding when you get knowledge. So now, career builders, career benefits are the more common reasons for taking a MOOC. 52% of the people surveyed report a primary goal of improving their current job or finding a new job. They are career builders. Of these career builders, 87% report a career benefit of some kind. So 87%, quite a rich number. 87% of respondents reported a career benefit from taking a course on MOOCs. So well, as I don't want to limit, I don't want to limit it to just career builders. As I said, there are individual reasons and individual benefits that come from taking courses on MOOCs. Now let's move on, guys. Now, what are the advantages of MOOCs? Well, if I would ask you this question, I would definitely get a lot of answers from you. But unfortunately, we cannot have this, like in the face to face. So now, what are the advantages of MOOCs? Now, courses are flexible. That's one very big advantage. You can start now and study at your own pace, being able to register for free, and many MOOCs are free certificate courses. Engage and feedback with your fellow learners. Deadlines are flexible according to your schedule. So, as you can see right here, flexibility is the winning point, which means that there is no excuse. You don't have an excuse not to take a course on MOOCs because you take it at your own pace. So there is absolutely no reason you would not be able to take a course on MOOCs, or do it to the completion. So this is not the only advantage. There are a lot of them. There are numerous advantages of MOOCs, and I'm really looking forward to hearing from you what you think are some of the advantages of MOOCs. So, but for this presentation, I got just this one for you. And then the next question: a Coursera course is free. Generally, a MOOCs course is free. Well, I already said this. Generally speaking, Coursera courses are free to audit, but if you want to access graded assignments or earn a course certificate, you would need to pay. Now, this is a new development because this all massive online courses started up as was generally free, and then at some point it became when it started gaining recognition, and people actually saw it as something that could literally that it could actually make life easy for learners. And then they included the fact of earning degrees and for a fee. So as we speak, there are still tons and tons and lots of free courses there, but then some are actually paid for when you need to get a degree, or a certificate for the course you're taking. You would likely pay a fee. But as I said earlier, the fees are still way less than if you were actually taking those courses in a physical classroom. So, well, our Coursera course is free. I would say to an extent, yes, but then there is some that you would still need to pay a fee for taking those courses. Now we're gonna move on. Now, today, the main point of today's class is this differences between MOOCs and online degree programs. So, as you might have been wondering, you might have been wondering what the difference is between online degree programs and the MOOCs. By the way, when we had talked earlier about differences between distance learning and online learning, which I think you must not have forgotten. We talked about those differences, which I just want to highlight them so that you don't get mixed up with differences between the massive open online courses and online degree programs. Now, when it comes to distance learning and online classes, online programs, the differences are quite clear. Now, in a distance learning situation, the learner doesn't need to be um, simultaneously online at the same time the course is being taught. So, in the distance learning, the learner accesses the material that has been sent out for the course at their own pace. They study at their own pace at whatever time they are available and whenever it's possible for them to learn. But in an online situation, though, the course, the learner needs to be uh, online at the same time the course has been taught. So they have this kind of a simultaneous situation that they all are in the same room but in different geographical locations. So that is the major difference between distance learning and online learning. However, there are a lot more differences. We had covered this as a whole topic on its own in one of the videos, but when it comes to differences between MOOCs and online degree programs, though, now MOOCs are generally accessible to anyone for free unless you pay for a certificate of completion. These courses are also an excellent way to test the waters of online learning before diving into a full online program. So this actually says that if you are actually interested in getting into a full online program and then taking courses from the massive open online courses would be a kind of a trial or a kind of a way to get you uh, into preparing for what you're actually getting into, which would be getting into a full online program. Now, if you have tried MOOCs and are considering pursuing an online degree, now here are some differences that you should consider. Now, let's move on to it. Basically, because MOOCs attract so many students with various goals, it can be more difficult to build relationships than in an online degree program. Now, you would understand so far that when it comes to MOOCs, you would definitely do it at it's more of an individual thing because you choose to take that course on your own and you take it whenever you want. Most of the material is automated, which means it's already there on the internet and you just have to access it. So it is difficult to build relationships in this kind of setting because you don't actually have anything. You don't actually have to be taking. You don't take that course at the same time as another student who might be taking the same course. So there is no way you actually interact or get to know each other or get to even have any kind of contact. So um, you cannot build relationships in the case of MOOCs, but in an online degree program mostly they form these online communities where they have groups and they have classmates all paired up together and they share assignments, they share knowledge, they share information. So you can actually build relationships from online degree programs. So summarily, MOOCs are more individualistic. They're more on the individual side. You are alone on it, and you teach yourself. So when it comes to relationships, online degree programs win in this case. So this is one fundamental difference between MOOCs and the online degree program. But moving on, now, one way that MOOC courses and online degrees differ is the way that they are delivered. MOOC courses are online programs that are typically delivered through platforms such as EDX, FutureLearn, and Coursera. So, but uh, right, so you should also understand that massive online open online courses is still online learning as well. You should understand that because generally what online learning is any information that you acquire from some kind of a electronic device that would be online. So once the material is right there, in an electronic form, and then that is kind of online, that is broadcasted to you, that is online. So the courses you take on MOOCs are all online courses as well. That's why it's obviously called massive open online courses. However, in the case of an online degree program, it is very simultaneous. It all happens at once at the same time. So um and then these courses are delivered differently. MOOC courses are delivered through platforms such as EDX, FutureLearn, uh, and Coursera. I guess this is edX, edX, I guess. So, and Coursera. Now, many universities partner with these reputable platforms and offer these degrees through them, using their technology to deliver the university's video lectures and follow-up tests where you can check your understanding of the subject matter. So this is about the MOOCs now. Let's see how different online degrees are. Online degrees are typically offered by accredited universities such as an alternative to attending classes in person. The way they are delivered to online learners depend on the university. Now, different universities have different ways they deliver online classes to learners. Um, but these degrees that are offered are the same. The only difference is that the student didn't attend the classes in person. So now you have to understand what we're talking about here, right here, is the fact that MOOCs courses, the way MOOC courses are delivered and the way online degree programs are delivered differ. So there is a way that they are delivered, and the way they deliver it is different. And also, online courses, delivering online courses differs from university to university. There is no standard that says this is how it should be. Different universities have their own ways through which they deliver these courses, and those are different depending on what the university's standards and what they actually want is. For instance, they can cover video lectures, live sessions of an in-person lecture, discussion sessions, and more. Now let's move on. Now, MOOC-based degrees are typically more flexible, allowing you to complete them at your own pace. But if you take an online degree, then you will be subject to the course's fixed schedule and timeline. So, um, reading from here, you can tell that online degree programs tend to be more, more strict. They're strict on deadlines, and you have a timeline, time for submitting assignments, time for, you know, doing quizzes and all that. But MOOC degrees are more flexible, and you can take your time to do it at your own pace. Now, MOOCs are also stackable. This means you can take a series of courses that add up to a degree. Right. So now, you're required to get 32 credits in order to graduate from a course or to earn a degree, for example. You can actually select courses that would add up to give that number, and then you would be awarded your degree. But if you decide to stop halfway, you can still receive a certificate of completing specific courses. So if you give up at some point, then the courses you took, you would be given some kind of certificate um, to certify that you have completed those courses. For online courses, though, for online degrees, you will typically need to complete all the courses and other requirements, internships, or exams, for example, before you receive a qualification. So, what you see from here is clearly online degrees are very similar to actually the in-person class. The only difference is the learner is not physically present in the classroom situation. So guys, this is just a few of the differences that actually are between online degrees and MOOC-based degrees. But we would be I'll be giving you more of these differences in the next video that is going to be coming up right after this one. So again, guys, no matter what it is you want to go into MOOCs or you want to go into an online degree, it all depends on your determination. It all depends on what you are looking for, what you want to achieve. All that is really something you need to take into consideration. And the same seriousness you put into your classes when you are in there in person is the same seriousness you apply when you are taking your degree online, or when you are taking your degree, taking a MOOC based degree. So there is no a point where you feel like one is more than the other. It all depends on how seriously you took your classes, and then you would obviously get the degree that you are looking for. So, guys, for the sake of time, I'm gonna end this segment right here. But then I would want you to stay with me so that you could follow up and catch up on the continuation from the next video that is gonna be coming up pretty soon. Thanks for today, and it's always good to be with you here, and I'll see you in the next video.